Hi, we're talking about skateboarding parts and maintenance, and we're going to talk about how to check for some common problems that may be wrong with your skateboard. The first thing you need to check is if the trucks are mounted to the deck appropriately. Take your hand and try to twist the truck. If there's no movement, then your trucks have been mounted correctly. If there's the littlest bit of play, that could mean that your trucks could move or fall off and that your board could change direction without you knowing it. Make sure these bolts are tight, all 8 of them. Also, another important thing to check is your wheels. Are they wearing evenly? Do they need to be rotated? You can do this by holding the skateboard in front of you and making sure that the top of the wheel is completely parallel with the top of the truck. Another common problem is busted bearings. To check for busted bearings, simply spin the wheel and listen. If it has a nice smooth sound, then the bearings are probably okay. If there's a rattly or squeaky sound, the bearings are probably worn out and need to be replaced. Another way to check for a common problem is to check for pressure cracks. Pressure cracks are formed by the pressure of the bolts that mount the trucks to the deck. Simply look at the bolt, draw a straight line with your finger down the deck from the bolt, and see if there are any cracks in the natural grain of the wood. Even though pressure cracks aren't that big of a deal, if they become larger, they can cause the board to eventually crack in half or have your trucks come off. So remember, check your bearings to make sure they sound right. Look at your wheels to make sure they haven't been worn unevenly. Check your deck for pressure cracks and make sure all your bolts are tight and where they need to be.